Hello everyone, welcome to The Unbreakable Woman. I am Dr. Jenny. Let me remind you, wives, mothers, girlfriend, godchild, aunties, great aunties, that we are the finest of all God's creation, and it is a statement of fact, okay? Let nobody tell you otherwise. You are made in the image of God. You are the finest of all God's creation, okay? So let's talk about women, ladies, girls. Stop making peace with poverty. Stop making peace with poverty. Poverty of the mind. You got to eradicate that, okay? Let me give you this story. There is a girlfriend. We grew up together, and years later we parted our ways. And I started talking to her because we lost touch. And I started talking to her like 5 years ago. You know, we were able to catch up with life and everything. She was married, I was married, and, you know, I got divorced and all of those stories. So things were not going well with her. She told me all her plight and how I could help her. The first time I sent money to her. Second time I sent money to her. Her husband is abroad while she's home, but it's not really working. Things are not really working well with her. So I told her, instead of sending money to her all the time, because I have my own bills also to pay, instead of sending money all the time to her, I told her to go and learn how to sew. And she said she has money for registration for sewing. But the problem she has is she doesn't have machines that she can be using to practice, sewing machines that she can be using to practice. So I told her, said, show me a receipt of your registration into a fashion school or a tailoring school. I will provide you with 2 machines. One that you're going to be taking to work to learn, and the second one you're going to be practicing at home. She said, okay. Oh, Jen, thank you so much. 2 months, 3 months, 4 months went by. I called her. I said, how comes I've not heard from you about the sewing? What is going on? She said, oh yeah, I went to make inquiries. Jen, I won't be able to learn how to sew. The reason is because the sewing machine that they use to teach is manual, and when I use manual, my legs hurt, so I'm not going to be learning how to sew. So I said, okay. She kept talking rather. She said, can you send me some money? You know what I did? I said, let me call you right back. I hung up the phone. She got upset that I hung up the phone. She left me a voice message, which I didn't listen to. The voice message was, she left me a voice message, and 3 months later, I heard that she died. Then I recalled that she left a voice message, and I didn't listen to it. So I went to my voice message. I listened to her voice message. She said, Jennifer, you hung up the phone on me while I was talking to you about giving me some money. Well, since you cannot give me the money, you hung up the phone on me, you should use the money to prepare for her burial. That was the voicemail she left me. You know how she was found? She was found dead in her room. While she was sleeping, she died. You see, there are people, the reason why I give you this story is, may her soul rest in peace. There are people who have made peace with poverty. There are people that you can never help in life. And some of us, a lot of us didn't have this opportunity of somebody telling us, what do you want to do? Go and register. Since you have money for registration, and I will buy the machines for you. A lot of us did not have this type of help. But yeah, we succeeded anyway. for her to leave me a voice message saying I should use the money to prepare for her burial. Guess what? That was what I did. I searched my heart to see if there was any wrong that I did. Because what I will not keep doing is to keep giving you fish when I can teach you how to fish, when I can teach you how you can make money for yourself, how you can get yourself out of poverty. I can teach you. It's not my job to get you out of poverty. It's your job to learn how to get out of poverty. I can show you, I can teach you, but it's your duty to be proactive in getting out of poverty. I don't care what step you take, how many steps you take, whatever step you are taking, make sure it's a step forward towards your destiny and not a step backward towards where you used to come, towards poverty. She died in penury. She died believing that somebody will come and save her. Even though I was ready to save her, but she wasn't ready to save herself. She thought it was my right. It wasn't my right because growing up, she was more fortunate than I was. But I was able to make something out of my life. Nobody taught me how to sew. I learned on the internet. Nobody has guided me, Jen, do this, Jen, do that. But still, I'm still able to learn how to sew because I want to get myself out of poverty. Do you know how many businesses I've opened and closed? I make candles for a living. I crochet. There was a Christmas that I crocheted I made almost $1,000. And that was $1,000 that was able to put food on my children's table. Is your mindset. Poverty of the mind is a narrow-minded way of thinking shaped by scarcity. It's a narrow way of thinking that you can't do any better. You can't select any better. You can't love any better. You can't better yourself. It's a mindset. It's a poverty mindset. I make soap. I make hair oil. I braid hair. I'm making clothes now. I am a pastor. I am an author. I'm going back to school. I have a beauty supply. These are ways I'm getting myself out of poverty, because if one does not work, the other one is going to work. That's why I tell women, even if you went to school, you have a job, still get something on the side. Still have some gigs. Still do something on the side that will put money on your table. That you don't have to rely solely on your job. Because if your job stops, then it means life stops for you. Don't make peace with poverty. And you have to learn how to come out of the environment, friendships that perpetuate poverty. There are people who have made peace with poverty, and there's nothing you can do about that to change their mind. There is nothing. There's somebody wanted a job, and I recommended him to another person to see what he can do. And the person was like, it's only mixing a block mason job that is available. The young man said, no, I need a better job. I don't want to be a bricklayer. I need a better job. And guess what he's doing? When every morning comes, he sits down at home while the wife goes to work. While the wife makes money, brings the money home, cook for him and feed him. Sometimes he will be his wife. This is poverty of the mind. You can't do what you can do right now to get yourself out of poverty, to get yourself to where you want to be in life. You think somebody is there to save you. My mindset is nobody is coming to save me but me. Nobody is coming to save me. That's why people ask me, how many jobs do you have? How many businesses do you have? How many things do you do? I don't know. I do so many. Because guess what? I don't want to come and beg you for food. I don't want to beg you, can you pay my bills? Can you pay my rent? That's a way of me getting myself out of poverty. You have to consciously try to get yourself out of poverty, to better yourself, to get more education, to get more skill, to make yourself more perfect. I know it's not going to be perfect, but make yourself more perfect in that your skill, so that you can stand out above everyone else. There are relationships that perpetuate poverty. You know this man is broke. You know he doesn't have his life together. You know he's not doing better for himself. Oh, Jen, I'm going to help him. Jen, we're going to work it out. What are you working out? You're already digging yourself in a hole. It's not your job. It's not your duty to get a man out of poverty. God created the man in the Garden of Eden, and before he made the woman. It's not your job. The Bible said God put him in the garden to tend the garden, to take care of the garden. It's not your job to get a man out of poverty. Ladies, let's stop picking, let's stop choosing relationships that perpetuate poverty. We just got to stop doing that. Relationships. There are some girlfriends that don't believe in doing anything extra. There are some girlfriends that don't believe they can get themselves out of poverty. So why are you being friends with such people? All you can talk about is men. All you can talk about is going to the club, shacking up, drinking. That's all you can talk about. How many times have you sat down with your girlfriend to strategize? What can we open on the internet? What can we open? How can we open a YouTube channel where we can talk and be paid? People are making money. People are making money. You got to leave the environment. You got to leave the friendship that perpetuate poverty. The Bible says, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Your mindset have to be renewed. There are people who have made peace with poverty. They have accepted their position with poverty, and there is nothing you can do about that. They have accepted their life. Oh yeah, I will work this little job, this year job that I have. When I get old, I get retired, and whatever they give me, I just take it like that. The Bible says, occupy until I come. You got to keep enriching. You got to keep doing yourself. You got to keep embracing the future. You got to keep bettering yourself. You got to keep making yourself better. Look better. Smell better. Think better. Talk better. Appreciate yourself the more. The Bible says, as a man thinks in his heart, so he is. Proverbs 23 verse 7. As a man thinks in his heart, as you think in your heart, so you will be. And as you continue to think, that's how you're going to continue to be. A man's thought and character will determine his true realities and experiences in life. As a man thinks in his heart, so he is. What are you thinking? Are you having thoughts? Self-effacement thought. Self-deprecating thought. Thoughts that belittle you. Thought that says you can't do anything. You can't amount to anything. You can't learn that skill. You can't go back to school. You can't buy that house. You can't be in a better relationship. You can't travel. You can't lose weight. You can't take care of yourself. Those deprecating thoughts, are they what you have in your mind? Those poverty perpetuating thoughts, are those what you have in your mind? Or the mind of Christ that says, I can do all things through Christ who gives me the strength. The mindset that says, with God, all things, with God, all things are possible. Come out of the environment. Come out of the friendship. Come out of that family that perpetuate poverty. There are some families that don't believe that somebody can be rich, can be a millionaire. Somebody can write a book. A woman can build a house. A woman can build a mansion. There are families that don't believe that a woman can have money. You got to come out of such family. You got to come out of such relationship. A relationship that belittles you. A relationship that says, you can't make it. A relationship that says you can't pass your classes. A relationship that talks down on you. You got to come out of those kind of relationships. Relationship that bring you down, that demeans you. They perpetuate poverty. They perpetuate poverty. Don't let nobody tell you what you can do. You are the one who's going to set that bar for yourself. You are the one who's going to say, I'm going to climb the ladders of life. If I fail, I fail. If I succeed, I succeed. And I know you're going to succeed. That's why you need to take that step. That's why you need to start going back to school. That's why you need to start learning that skill. That's why you need to start thinking on how to buy your house, how to get a better job. Come out of the environment. Come out of the relationship that perpetuates poverty. Poverty of the mind is a disease. Poverty of the mind, because it has never been done in your family, because nobody has ever done it in your family, you think you cannot do it. When the Bible says, I can do all things through Christ, who gives me the strength. You got to start changing your mind. Know who you are in Christ. The Bible says, Jesus said, I came that you may have life and have life more abundantly. Don't go looking for heaven outside of you. Don't go looking for heaven somewhere. Heaven is right here. After all, Jesus said, the kingdom of God is within you. Why are you allowing poverty to be within you? Why you are perpetuating poverty? Poverty of the mind. Stay away from people who have made peace with poverty. Because if not, if you don't stay away from them, you're not going to go anywhere in life. Because remember, as a man, as a woman, as a child, thinks in his heart, so he or she will be. And that's how your life is going to turn out. But you have the chance right now. You have the power right now to say, I'm going to do better for myself. I raise my children. They are doing good. But I'm still going back to school. I'm still taking classes to better myself. Because I don't want to get old and I have to depend on somebody for my retirement. I want to be able to draw from my own retirement and take care of me as long as I can. Back in the days, parents depend on their children for everything. But right now, as young as we are, we should be equipping ourselves little by little to come out of poverty, to do better than our parents, than our grandparents, than our forefathers. Come out of the environment that perpetuate poverty. Change your mind, change your life. Okay? I know you're going to do what I told you to do. I have faith in you. So my books are on Amazon.com. This one is A Constipated Life, How to Break Free from Self-Imposed Limitations. This one will help you with the topic that I just talked about right now. I talked about a lot of them in this book. And this one is Women's 10 Rules for a Happy Life. Don't date a broke man. A man that perpetuates poverty, don't date him. And this one is helping our children to succeed in life. This is the mindset that you need to instill in your children to get the best out of life. And this one is The Hidden Diary of a Bishop's Wife, My Untold Truth. The reason why you shouldn't marry men of God anymore. Okay? Yeah, I said it. The reason why you shouldn't marry some of them. Okay. So like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay? Share my videos to your friends and family members, and put your comments in the comment section. Okay, know that nobody is gonna love you more than you love yourself. So you take care of yourself. You love you, you cherish you. Okay, keep on looking good, keep on taking care of you, because you are the strength of a woman. Okay, talk to you next time. Take care of yourself, and please do take care of each other. Mwah!